It's time now for the night was report for this January 18th, 1989 on a Wednesday. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Today is what's happening. The Federal Reserve said it would allow banking companies to raise money for corporations in the bond market. That decision breaks down parts of the wall that has separated banking and the securities business since 1933. The glass, take a lap. The nation's trade deficit widened substantially in November to $12.5 billion as exports declined and imports surged to the second highest level on record. The Commerce Department reported. Administration officials and private economists have called the increase a serious disappointment. Japan reported that its trade surplus rose to September to $9.65 billion, a record. U.S. industry operated at its highest rate in 9 years. Last month, the Federal Reserve reported, but analysts said that the modest growth should allay fears that inflation is rising. Kidder Peabody will shortly announce a major reorganization that includes the appointment of a new chief executive. Wall Street analyst and executive said speculation on a new chief centered on 41-year-old executive vice president GE Capital. The SEC and Drexel Burnham Lambert and the past on for how to settle the charges of securities law violations against the firm. A person directly involved in its case said the settlement block is over the issue of moving its junk bond unit. IBM reported that the fourth quarter net income rose 12.4% from a year earlier, below some analysts' expectations. The sale of Eastern Airlines shuttle was tentatively approved by a transportation department and gained for Donald Trump. A claim against Georgia Nabisco is likely to be damaged by papers unsealed in court, in a lawsuit filed by the two life insurers. Rockwell International agreed to plead guilty to charges of overbilling the Air Force on a navigation satellite contract. The National Retail Merchants Association appointed a small store merchant and a big store executive to two top posts. Panasonic has agreed to return as much as $60 million to consumers to settle on charges on price fixing. Two top officers of Southmark resigned from Insane Real Estate and Financial Services Company and some of its affiliates. Two brewers are merging North American operations. Molson and Colin O'Keefe, both makers of popular Canadian beers. The dollar surged in Northern both the economic news in the widening United States trade deficit and another round of central bank intervention. In late trading, the dollar was at a 3-month high against the mark in the Japanese yen. The Reagan administration and President-elect Bush are concerned about the rise of the dollar in recent weeks. Including the newspaper today, a senior Treasury official indicated the price of a West Texas Intermediate crude oil climbed to $19.26 a barrel, its highest level since November 1987. The 31-cent increase came in part from a sharply higher gasoline prices. The Dow jumped 24.11 points to 2,023.75 and another post-crash high. The spread was attributed to a rising dollar and a report that the November trade deficit was much higher than expected. Prices at treasuries rallied and active trading bolstered by the dollar. The spread was attributed to a rising dollar than a report that the high November trade deficit was much higher than expected. Prices at treasuries rallied and active trading bolstered by the dollar. Credit markets. Yields rose on CDs, bank money market accounts, and money market mutual funds. A group led by William Zeckdorf Jr. rented 90% of a new office tower and residential complex in Midtown Manhattan by offering incentives for truck tenants. The over-the-counter market is making a change tomorrow in a way that matches buyers and sellers. Stocks Dow Jones closed at 22,375, up 24.11. Dollar 128.68 yen, up 83 yen. Dollar. Gold comics spot 4230 down 4 cents and bonds 8.82% down 0.06. That's coming in the for this Wednesday, January 18th, 1989. Peace and have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.